Good morning. Just washed my face with the Kylie Skincare line, her foaming face wash. That stuff is amazing. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the day. Even though I wash my face, I still go in and I clean it with this micellar water. It pulls out even more stuff that like your face wash misses. It like sucks all the dirt and particles out of your pores, and it's part of I think why I'm having like good skin right here. I won't lie, this is the first time this has been like super smooth probably since 2009 when it first got irritated. I think I went to the ocean and I just got all the crud from the water has just been like caused a cyst or something in my pores. That's when it started, and it always flares up and then goes away. And this is the first time it's just stayed down. I'm gonna go ahead and my toner, and this is the Akar skin toner. I really like this toner. I have another toner I'm going to use up, and then once that's gone, I'm probably going to buy that Akar one because this just smells amazing. It's like a little floral, a little fresh citrus, super light scent, but it's a balancing toner. So I really like that. Then I'm going to take my eye cream. I've been trying to remember to do my eye cream sooner in my routine than later. The more I do some research on it, you know, it says, a lot of people have said, you want to put it on first so that way you don't have your other serums and lotions on for under your eye. So when you put those on, you want this to be like your first layer. And if you use your ring finger, it's supposed to be like the lightest tap. I don't know, I read some of this stuff up. And I do go in right here to try to keep that lower, or that lid right here in your crease. I put a little on there. I'm trying to keep it firm and not droopy later on. I'm going to go in with the Clean Skin Club Vitamin C. I'm obsessed with this. I got it in one of my BoxyCharms, and this one will be purchased. And the best part was it was only $49, so it's a great serum. Like some serums can run like $100, and it's like, I mean, I'm sure it does great things, but it does not do great things for my budget. Again, bring your serums down on your neck. Same with your lotion. The reason for that is if you do not moisturize your neck and take care of your neck, you're going to have a wrinkly neck and a non-wrinkly face. I don't want that. Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do my Proactive. And I used to do this spot treatment with this, but like I said before, when I was doing that, I was still getting breakouts random places, so I just do a light layer, all over my face. It doesn't have to be super thick or anything like that. Simple, light layer. I always put this on after because I want my vitamin C to get in and start taking care of some of the spots on my face that aren't necessarily acne prone but have like darker spots on them. Like right here, you can kind of see it, but it's a darker spot from my progesterone. It's finally starting to calm down. I said that I think yesterday, if you guys follow me on Facebook and stuff, watched yesterday's video. It is finally starting to calm down, and I think that's because my change in the pill. I have a higher pill, which is giving me more estrogen. I shouldn't say higher. It just has more estrogen in it, and so that's kind of helping balancing out all my hormones. Sorry, it's early here. I need coffee. So that's been nice. Proactive. I use their Daily Oil Control SPF 30. Did a little too much on that section, so we'll just throw it on my neck early. And again, I still bring this down on my neck. I don't break out on my neck necessarily. I do get breakouts on my chin line from time to time, but not necessarily on my neck. But again, you want to moisturize your neck. Okay, so that part is done. I'm gonna go ahead. I got contacts in today, and this right one's kind of being a dick to me, so you get to see a lot of weird blinking. Sorry. Let me try to put that. Ooh, get my sunlight going. I love my sunlight. Again, I go in with my not a ton, but just a little bit. It's almost like a Vaseline for my lips. We are in Michigan here. Our seasons are changing, and we went from like muggy 70s to like 50s. It's cold. It's cold. I love it, but it's cold. So my lips are starting to also dry out a little bit with the change in season. I'm gonna go ahead and do some primer. I'm gonna stick with using my Unique's Glorious Touch. I personally like this one. This time of year, this is usually my spring, summer, fall, early fall. I don't need to put one with a added boost of moisturizer in it, which I have a couple different ones that have that. And in the summer when I do that, my makeup just falls off my face. So you spend, all the time doing it, and then it just starts slowly melting, and I look in the mirror like halfway through the day and I'm like, where did this patch go? It's not there. So too much moisture, it's making it fall down. Again, I'm going to go ahead and use the stick foundation. This one's from Unique. I'm going to get some coming in from Bare Minerals because this one's almost gone. I like Unique, but I just really like Bare Minerals. They offer different foundations too. This one's in the color Velour, and you just want to do a couple different lines. When I use my stick foundation, I do use a kabuki brush. It's just a little tiny brush, and I push it around in circles. And when you use a stick foundation, you definitely want to use some primer on your face. It just makes your job of moving this foundation easier. You'll thank yourself. It's too early to talk, apparently. It's like 5 o'clock here. I'm trying to do this thing where I'm more of a morning person. If you know me, I am not a morning person. And this gives it like a thicker foundation or a full coverage. then my trick is I always go a little bit behind the ear when I bring it down on my neck on both sides, especially if you tuck your hair behind your ears during the day. You don't want to have like a line of makeup stop right here. Okay. Today, I'm not going to forget, I'm going to use Bare Minerals, Bare Pro in their Fair, and put some under my eyes. I use the lightest colors, just foundation, just to kind of start the contouring process. I'm telling you, it's rough on today, guys. And I just go in, take a little brush, tap it in. And I always get the top of my lids too. It works as a great primer for your eyes, for your eyeshadow. And once you also get it on your lashes, it's a great primer for those as well. Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm obsessed with these $1 Million brushes. I got them in a BoxyCharm. And it's their powder brush. And I'm using Bare Minerals, the Bare Pro line again, in the color Aspen. And I just usually take it and dab it in all over, just to kind of set the foundation underneath and take away some of the shine. I mean, I want my skin to look healthy, but I don't want it to look oily. And I also don't want it to look dull. So this is kind of like the combination I found for my skin. And then, while that kind of sets up, I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. I don't overdraw them. I don't over exaggerate them. I just haven't played around with it that much. I think they look awesome and amazing on people who can do that. First, I need to get in and get these waxed. I haven't waxed them yet. And second, I just have not practiced. So I just follow my natural line. And since this one is a little bit darker than my natural color, again, I go light. This really is, I really do like this brand. It goes on just like butter, so you don't really have to do like a whole lot of pushing hard or anything. I just really glide it across. My brows. But I do have to get another one. This one's starting to run out. Unless I get one in my BoxyCharm this next month. And then I have a little splotch right here that I gotta clean up. So let me just... Now I'm gonna take, because this is so smooth, I noticed on my skin it was starting to rub off the one day. I'm looking at them like something's not right here. Let me go back in and fix that up there. It's a little better. Anyway, I noticed the one day I used it without a clear gel, it was starting to kind of come off and like look splotchy midday. So I do use, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the clear brow gel, and I just go on and do a light layer. And this will keep the color in your brows all day long. It's one of my little tricks I found. Then let's do some contouring. I am going to use this Ace Beauty Bronzed in Paradise palette. This came in a BoxyCharm. Right now I am using the lighter of the colors in the palette. I have some new fake tanner coming, so hopefully I can move up a step. We'll see. But again, this is it's a $1 Million brush is the brand, and it's a contour brush. I think these, first I was kind of skeptical on the brushes, but I really love them. And then you can go underneath. I go right underneath my cheekbone and start light and keep building. It is so much easier to build than it is to take away. So, like, I go in, tap, 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 grab a couple, tap, 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 grab some more, put on my face, and you're essentially just doing like a big old accentuated, like up here, how my face is shaped, it's like a heart, but some people do like a 3. But I don't have, I have a lot of room here, but it's kind of all runs together here. So, and then I just tap on the side of my nose. Then I'm going to use some bronzer. Esteticia is the brand. And I just go in and I kind of set right below like the apple part of my cheek, but right above where I did my contour line. Same with the other side, and then I bring it down. You can do a little slide on your nose. That's it. And now for my words left me, blush. I'm going to go ahead and use Unique's Sweet. It's a really lighter pink. And again, I'm putting this more on the apple part of my cheek, like your big old plump part, where it's squishy. Right now mine's really squishy because I'm still on my steroid. So, got a little steroid poof going on. Okay. I'm going to go in with my highlighter. And again, this is just a really light. It's almost like a super white tan color. And I just go in and I highlight wherever like the skin would touch your face, and then take it for the sun. Then take your brush and load up. I always just do like a big old C on both eyes, the inside. It's a great way to just quickly bring some brightness into your eye. And honestly, it's a trick to make sure I don't miss these parts. And now my favorite part, the eyeshadow palette. I got this new palette yesterday. It is beautiful. So we're going to use it today. Here's all the beautiful, gorgeous colors. I'm probably going to play around with some blues because I do have some navy in this shirt. So I will be doing that. So let's get started. This is a Morph brush. I got it in my beauty box. These are great, inexpensive brushes. I think it was $12 to $15 for the set. So starting off, I'm going to go ahead and take this color. I have no idea what it is. I'll tell you the actual color on the palette. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to look in my right mirror so I can do this right. Go in and do that big crease. So, and on the other side. And the reason I do this is you're just kind of giving yourself a nice base to build off from. I kind of think of it as like your first coat of paint on a wall. Normally you have to do like 2 coats, right? Because stuff splashes in certain areas. That's the best way I can think of it. This is making sure like nothing splashes. You don't have empty anything. Then we'll do a different crease brush, a smaller crease brush. I'm going to start bringing in some of the blues. If I can find, there it is, brush. This, I don't know what brand it is. It's ripped off. So I'm going to take this darker blue right here, and I'm just going to tap it on lightly. I'm not going to do like a whole, I'm not going to try to overload it with color. And then first I always take it and I do small circles and then just move it back and forth. I don't need to move it across my whole crease. That's not time for that yet. And then you just bring it down on your lid. So again, tap it a couple times, go in with your crease. I'm going to try to do it so you guys can see. So I do little circles. So I'm just literally doing circles, tiny, tiny circles, and then start moving it back and forth. And then you go down on the lid. And that side's a little bit darker, so then we're just going to go even mount. Then I'll take this lighter blue right here, and I'm just going to go in, take that same crease brush. I'm just going to kind of tap it across from like the outside corner into the middle. I still haven't touched my outside corner yet. Then I'm going to get like an actual, it's called a deluxe brush. This one's from Unique. And grab more of a subtle like nude color, because I want to give it like pops of blue. I don't want to make it all blue. And then I'll go in and go the outside corner. Oh. Then I'm going to take a little tiny brush. So a little corner type brush, if you can see that. And I'm going to pick up this shimmery color right here. I'm just going to go just a little on my inside corners. And I say it all the time, your brush does like 90% of your work. I'm going to take this very nude light color, and I'm going to go up near my brow on both of them. And just kind of start lining them so you guys can see what that looks like. And I do need to get some type of color underneath. For that, And you don't need like super great brushes for this. Like if you find some, I found some all over the place. Usually the more expensive the brush, the better quality it is. But if you're just starting out and you don't want to spend like a crap ton on brushes, don't. I think I'm gonna actually do a color I haven't done. I'm gonna do this blue right here. I mean, I just started. I think I have some brushes I spent some like 20 bucks or something on, and they're fantastic. But I definitely didn't do that starting out because I was like, I don't know like what shape works best for my eye. So I just found what worked best for me, and that's kind of what I stick with. I'm just drawing a line underneath my waterline, just to give it a little color, nothing too crazy, just pretty simple. Put him back. He's one of my new favorites. Now, mascara. I did get some new eyelash primer yesterday in BoxyCharm. I put it on my Facebook page. You guys can go check it out there. This is the Laura Geller Fortifying Lashes. So this is not white like my one is. This is a nice jet black, which, let's see how this holds up. Let's see what color, kind of, not color, texture this gives me today. Length, body, all that stuff. I'm just going to go in. I'm going to do a couple coats on each lash, on each side. Go ahead and get some on my bottom. And do this side as well. Before I put on my final coats of mascara, I am going to go ahead and do my setting powder. This is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I put this on underneath my eyes. This stuff is like amazing. You want to talk about like pore coverage. I don't have, my pores are getting bigger, and this just sets right on top and gives you a nice photo finish look. Like my pores are not nearly as visible as they normally are. Okay, that part's done. I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my makeup. I always do this before I do my mascara. Not all my mascara I use is waterproof, so I just got in the habit. This is from Unique. It's one of their specials they had, the Touch Behold. So now I'm going to go in, and I got somewhere. I can find where I put it, aka if it's where I put it and not where my child has come and stole it. There it is. She does that all the time. Put my last couple layers on here. Ooh, it's actually giving it really great length, these two combinations. Okay. And then lipstick. Again, I'm just going to do a nude. It's called Puppy Love. It's from Kylie Jenner. Her lipsticks last hours. Okay, that's it. So, eyes, I'm digging them. Not gonna lie, kind of loving them. So next I'm going to hop off this one and I'm going to go upload a video for my hair today. So I'll see you there. Bye.